I have about an hour to film this, not only because my camera's about to die, but it is currently like 100 degrees outside and I am boiling, even though my air conditioning is blasting, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's blasting. Hello everyone. I feel like this video is so overdue, not to mention I quite literally filmed this exact same video back in January, but there was technical issues and I actually ended up hating the way that it came out, so I decided just to scrap it. So here we are, second time's a charm. Also, don't mind the fact that my phone is literally right here. It has pretty much all of my notes that I want to say in this video. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels super strange sitting in front of the camera and talking like face to face to it on the basis that it isn't a vlog. It's more of like a sit down video, which I haven't filmed in like a really long time. I promise this isn't an apology video, but rather just a little life update to preface all the abundance of videos that I'm about to pump out. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is this is probably the first video that you guys are watching with my hair cut short, because all the other videos my hair is long and I just recently just cut it. So it's currently June 2025 and I have officially not posted on YouTube since August. I think August, let me check. Let me give it a little quick check. August 3rd, 2022. That's quite literally like 2-3 years, I think. It's not fully 2025 yet in August, so it hasn't made the official 3-year mark, but it's about to if I keep procrastinating doing all these videos. So we're gonna do a little speed round of an accelerated look at my life since I last posted. I'm currently living the post-grad life. I graduated in May of 2024, which was last year. Like, I just graduated a year ago. Technically. I graduated with cum laude and honors in economics and a business administration minor. I'm currently taking a gap year. May marked the end of my gap year, so who really knows exactly what's to come, what's happening. I've been spending a lot of time with my family, my friends, along with just myself. It was one of my 2025 New Year's resolutions to kind of go spend more time with myself and kind of appreciate just being by myself and not needing someone else with me all the time, even though it might sound lonely and it might sound boring, but you know, at the end of the day, sometimes you only just have yourself. If you're not going to experience it by yourself and you're going to wait for somebody, you really could wait and never experience it at all. That sounded very good in my head, but now that I'm saying it, if at least one person understands what I'm trying to say, then that's all that matters. And then honestly, I've been doing a lot of relaxing. I've been taking a mental break from doing work for the past 12 years. Educational wise, back when COVID was a thing in my senior year, when everybody graduated high school, I knew some people who decided to take a gap year before they started college, but I never really got that gap year. I was like, screw it, we're just gonna keep going. So I basically graduated peak COVID, went to college freshman year, COVID, but it was hybrid. Sophomore year was also somewhat hybrid. Junior, senior year is when it started to become more normal again, but it officially never went back to normal. That being said, I decided to take a gap year right now. It's definitely a lot mentally to basically go through 12 years consecutively of schooling without taking a mini break, especially when put in the situation of losing a senior year and then taking freshman year strictly online, but also being on campus, but thrown in that confussle. I don't know, it's not a sob story, it's just more of a backstory. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of traveling, not as much traveling as I had hoped to travel, to be honest. Current bucket list of travel plan is perhaps go back to Greece. I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to Ecuador, visit my brother, Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand. I also have the opportunity to live on a boat in Croatia, so who really knows if I'm going to take that or not. Also side quest, but my parents are also thinking about building or buying a house abroad, so I don't really know if that's happening, but that's gonna be a whole nother side quest. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. I've been walking dogs pretty much every day. It's quite literally my job. I get paid to walk dogs and take care of dogs and take care of animals, so it's a pretty sweet deal. I've been crocheting, gaining new skills. I've been perfecting my old skills. I've been trying new things. I've been trying out new hobbies. I've been trying things to fill my time. I've been going to the gym a lot. I pretty much go every day. Let me stop. I try to go every day. I don't make it every day, but I try to go every day. I wake up at 4:15. I try to be at the gym by 5 so that way I can skip all the crowds and everything. I go to bed at 9. I feel like a grandma. People will call me up and be like, oh, you trying to do this? You trying to do that? I'm no, I'm trying to go to bed. I'm tired. Dinner's done by 6. I'm I'm in bed by 8 and then I'm asleep by like 9. At least I hope. I try to go to bed relatively early, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And honestly, I've been learning to slow down, whether that's like life, whether that's like my movements, whether that's just like my thought processes, whatever it may be. I've just been honestly just taking the time to realize that like everything is so fast paced and like it shouldn't be, and that's like what gets me overwhelmed. So I have been documenting a significant amount of events, both short form and long form, which are pending. And to be honest, I believe that some short form has been edited and uploaded. So if you're bored and want to go check those out, they are either on TikTok or here on like YouTube Shorts. Just do it after this video. To be honest, my original plan for this video was I was going to do a whole timeline of my year so far, like at least my gap year. But then I realized it's hard fitting everything you've done for the past year in one video without everyone getting bored. To be honest, I was getting bored just editing it. So I knew it was a video that wasn't. I scrapped it. Honestly, when I was editing, it kind of gave me the vibe of when somebody shows you like a whole bunch of photos of their kid. We've all been in that position where somebody's walked up and tried to brag on their kid, and you just have to like stand there just being like, yeah, like so cool, like wow, that's so impressive. Like you gotta pretend to care at that point. That was basically me, and I was watching my own life. It just wasn't it. That video wasn't it. Also, not to mention, it would quite literally ruin all the videos that are on the way. So why would I do that? You know, gotta keep them surprised. That being said, now that we're quite literally halfway through the year, somehow, I have been documenting the past couple years of my life. They just haven't been posted or edited. Don't really have a specific reason, just procrastination and the feeling of pre-burnout almost before editing. There's so many creative options and techniques out there that I get so overly excited about what I could do with the video, and instead of what I should do with the video, and then I'm just like, oh my god, there's so much on my plate. Like I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do the clean editing, I could do overwhelming like quick attention seeking editing. I could do so many things with the video, and so my brain just like decides to be like, you know what, it's getting overwhelming, so we're just gonna like procrastinate editing. There was a lot of indecisiveness, at least on my part, and it kind of made me push away from editing totally. And I'm like, Marina, like slow down. Like a video does not need to be up the walls cracked out like it's on drugs. It can just be a simple cute little thing, you know, it can just be a little memory. Not to mention, I'm such a perfectionist. It's probably one of my biggest weaknesses, and I don't ever think something is perfect. And to be honest, looking back at my old videos, honestly I love the way that I edited them. It honestly wasn't until like a month ago when I remembered the reason why I began and fell in love with documenting my life ever since like I was 6 years old. And looking back at my old videos, they're just like so perfect. So I remember at the time I edited them, I was like, oh, I could do more. Like what else could I do? But looking back at them now, I'm like, damn, like I did a really good job at editing those videos. I love the way that they're edited. I really like don't need to add more. And so I just have to keep reminding myself that. A couple of nights ago, actually, Hannah and I were on the phone, and we were quite literally like stitch laughing, looking back at our old videos and photos and everything like that. And I was like, damn, like I for real document like everything. Like maybe that's why I paid $30 a month for my iCloud to be 40 gigabytes. To be honest, some of the videos that Hannah and I were looking at, I was like, I don't even remember editing those. I don't even remember taking those. I don't even remember living that moment in time, to be honest. So it's really nice to look at those and be like, damn, that's what I was doing. Not to mention one of the past trips that I just took. Everyone was praising me for documenting the memories. I suppose it like ignited the fire underneath me. To have something documented like that, it's like looking at old photos except in video format. And it's such a cool experience that we have living in the 21st century. And so like now I'm really excited to edit the footage like just sitting on my hard drive. I quite literally have like over 27 videos I think that I have filmed over the past year, 2 years, and they're just sitting, they're just minding their own business, they're just there, and I just keep adding more, and it's getting so overwhelming because I want to edit the current videos, like for example like the Greece trip, but I can't until I edit the videos from like a year and a half ago. In my brain, if I edited all those videos unconsecutively and the timeline was just off, it would really mess with my brain. Like there would just be something in my brain that would just be like, what are you doing? It just wouldn't itch right, you know, it just wouldn't itch right. So we're just gonna pump them out in time format. that. We're gonna start pumping them out whenever they were shot. To wrap it up, the next couple/year of videos posted are gonna be a bit out of timeline in terms of the dates that it was filmed versus edited. Nothing is in real time until I specifically show a date, of course, which I'm gonna do on every single one of my videos upcoming now, because then that way we can just get a time reference, you know? A lot of fun and exciting things are coming up, and I'm excited to continue documenting them, and hopefully I'll get better at the self-discipline to continue editing. I just wanted to welcome anyone who is new and say welcome back to the ones who have been here for a little bit. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm excited to see where this journey goes, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.